You found plantains and garden eggs on your doorstep. What would you make with them? For me, I'm going to go ahead to make plantains and garden egg sauce. So I am pounding my peppers, and this is what they look like after they've been shown a little bit of love. After then, I'll set the peppers aside and go ahead to mix some spices. I'll show you what I'll be using the spices for in a bit. Once you've combined your spices, go ahead to add some oil to them. This would help make a very nice marinade. Now get those plantains and make some score on the plantains. That is, using a knife to make some simple incisions. Now those spices that you mix together, you're not going to go ahead to rub the plantains. Rub it generously, but not too generously. As much as possible, you want to get the spices into the incisions that you made, but that's fine if they don't get in there, because they are going to cook well and your plantains are going to be very delicious. Once the plantains are well rubbed, grease an oven tray and go ahead to transfer your plantains onto your oven tray. After then, put them in the oven to grill for about 15 to 20 minutes or until your plantains are well cooked on all sides. I'll go ahead now to blend some dried tomatoes and peppers that I have soaked in hot water for some time. And this will be the aromatics we're going to use as the base for our sauce. Into a pan, pour some oil. Remember the rest of our marinade, add it to the oil and bloom your spices. After then, go in with some tomato paste and fry until your tomato paste is well fried and everything is done. Next, you want to add your onions and garlic and ginger. If you're using these, go ahead to saute them for a minute. And after that, we'll add the fresh peppers that we pounded earlier or blended, as the case may be for you. I'll now add a few scoops of the tomato and pepper blend that we made earlier and mix well to combine. Next, I'll go in with some boiled eggs, but feel free to use any choice proteins. And of course, the rest of our marinade, because we must season. If you have vegetables, always go ahead to add them. I'm using some leftover cabbage and carrots that I had in the house. I'm also adding some deboned fish and mixing everything well together. Once well combined, leave it to cook. Now to the second star of our show, the garden eggs. Blend them in as little water as can get your blender moving so that the garden eggs are not too smooth. Then go ahead and add them to your sauce. Your sauce should be looking as good as this or even better by now. Season as desired, as generously or as little as you want. Make sure to add some salt and some other spices that are good for you and stir well to combine. Once you have a good mixture, taste and adjust the seasoning if necessary. Cover your pot or pan and go ahead to cook until your soup looks like this. Now our plantains are well grilled and it is time to serve. Hello and welcome to Nifi's Munchies, a channel for simple, healthy and affordable meals for you and your loved ones. We hope you enjoyed today's video and would love for you to like, subscribe, share and comment. Alright, so we look forward to seeing you in our future videos, and until then, bye for now, foodie. Enjoy the garden eggs and plantains and leave some for your neighbors.